Sure, give me a hint, man. Space, welcome. An old game. How old? Early 2000s old? 1990s old? When Pokemon hit in the late 90s and early 2000s took over the... Oh, is it the web browser game from the movie? Oh, Game Boy. Pokemon Yellow. Oh, hold on. So it's either Pokemon Yellow, it's either Pokemon Pinball, or it's Pokemon Trading Card Game. I hope it's Pokemon Trading Card Game. That game is awesome. Close on the color. No, Pokemon Blue wasn't for Game Boy Color, it was for Game Boy. Game Boy Color would have been Pokemon Pinball. It would have been Gold and Silver. Those were the first mainline games for Game Boy Color. Pokemon Green is a buggy mess. Have you guys seen the sprites for Pokemon Green? They're like alpha artwork. Wait, really? Is it Pokemon Green? Cool, dude. Sweet. If you really want to go back to old school Pokemon, go look at the artwork for Pokemon Green. Robert, I just saw your message now that they need a remaster of SoulSilver and HeartGold. Yes. Yes, they do, dude. I want to see Gold and Silver on Switch Glory. I want to see a 3D version of Gold and Silver and not in the, like, Diamond and Pearl remakes. I want to see, like, an open world remaster of Johto. I would not trade the Cat Pikachu, I'm sorry. But I will check if there's a Mew for you. Hang on. Alright, so now they crown me and make me their king of Pokemon. I get Arven's hair and I retire into the sunset. Yeah, the old concept art are great. Have you guys ever seen the YouTube videos on the cut sprites? There were originally supposed to be 192 Pokemon in Pokemon Red and Blue. And the Pokemon creators actually, because the cartridges were so small, the storage just didn't have enough space for all of them. And so the designers of Pokemon went around and they had a survey and they were like, which Pokemon do you like the most? And they cut the ones that were the least popular, including an evolution of Raichu, which is supposed to be Gorochu. So if you ever get time and you're curious and you haven't seen it, it's really fascinating. You should go check it out. Some of the Pokemon they cut from the original game ended up coming back in later generations as re-releases. D, are you talking about the video I just mentioned? Hang on, I'll pull it up. Also, cutting room floor, guys. Or helix chamber, I think it's called. So the video that I'm referencing specifically is called The Cut Pokemon of Generation 1 by Chemolingo. It was put out 3 months ago. There's another one by The Obsessive Gamer, which is the 39 cut Pokemon of Red and Blue. Pizza, that's a good question. I don't think they obviously haven't, but I don't think they've given us any indication, of how big the Pokemon world is, but presumably it takes place in our world. So in theory, we could have 7 big continents full of Pokemon. So that's an interesting question, Pizza. They don't specifically, it's Earth, but like, I don't think we're on another planet. But the original Pokemon games were all set in different regions of Japan. So I presume it's mirrored in Earth, because Kanto is Kanto. Alright, y'all, we did it, Team Indigo. Let those credits roll.